opportunities for the organization AAA.
ఇవాళ భారతదేశంలో మహిళల ఆరోగ్యం గురించి మీ అభిప్రాయం ఏంటండి?
Before I answer that question, I want to see how we are all, whether we are all on the same page as to what the requirements are for the women in India in terms of healthcare. So now that you know that there's a physician here to talk about health, how many of you are expecting me to talk about blood pressure, diabetes, and weight issues? No, unfortunately, we are a little bit out of touch with the reality in India. What is going on in India is stark contrast to our health problems that we think are health problems. The problems in the women are facing in India are very, very different. So before I launch into that, I want to ask you some more questions. Now, how many women in India do you think are underweight? What percentage? That's not fair. You read my thing. But yes, 1/3 of the female population in India is underweight. Oh, you need to take that slide down. And what percentage of people are victims of domestic violence? Again, that's 1/3. More than 1/3. How many? More than half of the population of women in India is anemic, and more than half of the women are not even aware of HIV and AIDS, and only 59% of the women in India are literate. So that really leads us to talk about the health issues, because these are all the factors that we need to become familiar with if we are to help these women in India.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. నాకు ఇంకో సందేహం కూడా ఉంది. మహిళల ఆరోగ్య సమస్యల వల్ల వచ్చే పరిణామాలు ఏంటి?
Okay. So in order to discuss that, let's go take one issue at a time. Now, talking about malnutrition. Unfortunately, India has one of the highest rates of malnourished women among developing countries. And nutrition plays an important role in several different ways in a woman's life. First of all, it has important psychological as well as physical health implications. And malnourishment of women directly is linked with maternal mortality and also with childbirth defects. So by addressing the issue of malnutrition amongst women, we not only help the women, but we also help the children and the subsequent generations. Maternal mortality again is a very, very difficult situation in India. Of all the deaths related to maternal mortality in the world between 1992 and 2006, 20% of that is coming from India. In 2010, the maternal mortality rate was 212 in India, which is a stark contrast to the 35 deaths in Sri Lanka and 37 in China. So clearly we have a long way to go. A lot of work needs to be done. The maternal mortality is directly linked to poor financial outcomes for the families involved and also for the children. So it really affects large sections of the population. And they have noted that in urban areas, there is lower maternal mortality because they have greater access to care. The biggest causes of maternal mortality are poverty and cultural factors that prevent access to care. Specifically in the state of Andhra Pradesh, in India the maternal mortality is 178. We are doing slightly better. We are at 110, but we still have a long way to go considering Kerala only has 66. problems that are being addressed by various organizations is anemia in pregnancy and maternal mortality. So the goals are to reduce the prevalence of anemia from 57 to 25%, and the maternal mortality is to be decreased from 134 to 70 by the 12th plan, which is from 2016 to 2017. Unfortunately, it's important to note that the goal for 2015 was never achieved. So it just shows that a lot more work needs to be done. Another really sad health condition in India is suicide. Suicide rate in India is 5 times higher than that of the other developed countries. And the rate of suicide is found to be high in women compared to men in India. And various reasons are attributed to it. Among those, it is depression, anxiety, gender discrimination, and sadly, domestic violence. That brings us to another really sad topic that is not often discussed as much as it should be, and that is domestic violence. Domestic violence, currently by the World Health Organization, is considered to be a hidden epidemic. So this is defined as acts of physical, psychological, and sexual violence against women and is found across the world. The 31% of all women reported having been victims of physical violence in the past 1 year, and the actual number, sadly, may be much higher. And here again, poverty plays a major role, and the poor women fare the worst.
చిన్న విన్నపం అండి, చిన్నపిల్లలు కొంచెం నిశ్శబ్దంగా